moving ahead to the career and course opportunities, would want to first talk about the internships and the internship opportunities available at Ella School of Management. So, how did you get an internship? Where did you work?
Coincidentally, my internship was super easy to get. I knew that online applications are not the best, but somehow I had just applied to 20 or 25 roles in different companies, and I I became serious like little late. I applied to a couple in February, and within that I got one interview, and it was converted immediately. Like in the interview itself, they told me that I have it. So it was easy. But for most people, everyone did get internships. People also got in Facebook, Amazon, and all those big places. It started in late December. No, I think a couple had it in early December. Then there's a Christmas break, and most got it post February. But everyone did get something or the else. There were a couple of people who were working as GAs, graduate assistants in the BI department. That's actually the office which takes care of the IT infrastructure over here and other analytics. So they continued over there. But that's just like 2 or 3 people. But everyone did get something or the else before me. So I was working with Republic Services, which is into waste and recycling. Over here, as Indians, we don't really look into it that much, but over here it's not like someone will come at your apartment and take the trash. It's very formal, and there are private companies who do that for you. So I was working in that company. I was into market research team, customer insights, and it was basically dependent on my background. Like they took me for my MBA over there. More about survey design, research, getting inputs, analyzing data, and then making sense out of it and giving recommendations to the department about what should you do. So it was mostly about that. And over here in the US, internships are taken pretty seriously. In the sense they give it they give it higher weightage than the past work ex in India if it's not significant enough. If it's like a long work ex period, because over here in LR most students have a lot of work ex, 3 to 4 years at least in a relevant domain, maybe IT or BI something. Most people come with high work ex over here. So that's the kind of composition that happens. But when looking for full-time, internship and project consulting experiences help a lot. Apart from that, one thing I didn't mention, I forgot, was the consulting projects at LR. There are consulting courses. One is basic, which everyone takes, and the advanced one. They are a very good opportunity. So if you're coming to LR, it's a good opportunity for us to learn because it's real consulting. Second thing is that it's known for that program. And another thing, it helps is getting potential internships or jobs, because many companies look at internships look at consulting projects as a way to hire students.
Right. So when do the career fairs actually begin, and from when can students start applying to different companies?
You can start applying literally from the time you come here, but ideally people, when students come, I have seen that you take little time to figure out where you fit in, except a few who know what exactly they want to do and have a profile for that. But if that's not the case, in first semester, like maybe 2 months in the semester, the courses would have picked up and you are working on projects. You know exactly what you're doing, so it becomes good idea to put those things on the resume and start. But if there are things on the resume which are relevant, then you can start applying, say even at the end of August. That would be so soon, but October for sure. Yeah, people do start applying in October, and that's a decent time. Calls start coming in Jan, February. Mostly, only a few things would happen before December.
All right. Okay. So, what percentage of students, get up an internship, and what is the approximate stipend or the salary they get while working for an internship?
So internships, mostly everyone got. I don't think anyone was there in my class who didn't get one. People got
That's
late,
great.
but everyone got. The thing that I would talk about average stipend, because people go to different places in the US, it's really, and these are not very negotiable for internships. So it's whatever it is for the entire US, for those kind of roles. I would say on an average 25 to 30. Actually, that would be a little high, maybe because of very few also pay low. So like low 20s to high 30s, that's an average. But there are a couple of exceptions like Facebook, which would even pay 75 per hour. But that's just like one or two.
Right. So how many people on an average convert the internship to a full-time job?
That is very company specific. So it changes, and given the things that are happening, it keeps on changing from company to company. A few people would also take up jobs, internships where one knows that there would not be a following full time. For me, it was Republic Services always converted historically internships to full time, so I didn't even bother to ask. Coincidentally, this year, out of 18 students, 18 interns throughout the US, and only 2 were Indians, rest all didn't even require sponsorships. No one was converted from internship to full time. It was just the company policy probably that changed, or something happened. There are a few contract jobs which can be taken up, which were given to American citizens, like a couple of them, 1 or 2. But full time wasn't. So it's very company specific, I would say. It's a good idea to check with the company if there is a following full time.
Right. So how important is the previous work experience that you have in India? How important, how much does that play a role in getting an internship over there?
I hardly had any experience, and mine was into sales. Literally got nothing to do with this, mostly. So internships as a trend, what I have gathered is, by speaking to most of the people, internships are little easier for people who have little work experience, or like relevant maybe, but it's okay if it's not that much. For full time, experience does matter. For full time, I look at jobs and everything requires like at least 2 to 3 years relevant experience, even for entry level jobs. So it works differently. People who do not have much get internships easily, but for full time, it's the other way. People who have work ex, they get full time easily.